Today, from Wembley Stadium in London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Wilson.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Oh, nice move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Now Wilson. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there.
I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Here's the 2nd-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
This game, the 9th that the Jags had played here in London, you might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent, the Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week,
just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On now the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Etienne once more.
And he's got some space here.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week? High-footing it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver's offense now set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Devon Hamilton in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense.
They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Handoff for Etienne. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds.
152 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right?
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Anuakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Here's a give to Etienne. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Down to about the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A give running right, ETN.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne, 59 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On the return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We never got to see how Jacksonville planned to pair ETN with James Robinson together last season because a Liz Frank injury kept the rookie from ever reaching the field. But just like the rest of the team, ETN is starting fresh in 2022, and you can honestly consider this his rookie season.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the A very solid gain of 27. Etienne fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars just continue to roll. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. Bulldozes past him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They run. It's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on fourth, they'll work from the 20 on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Joseph's got it, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
A handoff for Etienne.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Etienne once more.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And some room to roam now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Etienne.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Now we saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
from the left hash. This from 46.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Wilson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Throwing again here. Wilson.
Out route complete to Dulcich.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
One last shot for Wilson. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been